Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And of course, welcome to the start of a brand new week. It is Monday morning. And we are here to jump into this week together. Let's get right into today's message. Today's message comes from Winnie the Pooh. Have you ever read Winnie the Pooh and realized that Pooh Bear is actually quite zen compared to most of the characters around him? Good morning, Sunmarie. Good morning, honey. Welcome to this beautiful Monday. Here's a little quote from a book called The Tao of Pooh. The little quote says, "While Eeyore frets, and Piglet hesitates, and Rabbit calculates, and Owl pontificates, Pooh just is." Charlene, good morning. Welcome to a brand new week. Our teacher this week is very simply a yellow bear in a red shirt. Winnie the Pooh was first published in 1926. 1926. That means this year it's exactly 100 years that A.A. Milne has written and released the series of books, or the first of them, called Winnie the Pooh. And about half a century later, Benjamin Hoff recognized how well the lessons from the 100-Acre Wood mapped to the teachings of Lao Tzu. So inspired, he released The Tao of Pooh in 1982. So this week, every day's quotes come from this book, The Tao of Pooh, in which it's revealed that one of the world's greatest Taoist masters is not Chinese or a venerable philosopher, but in fact none other than a simple bear. The Tao of Pooh offers precious life lessons that truly resonate with our new reality. The central character of the book is Winnie the Pooh. Winnie personifies the Taoist belief of effortless doing, or merely being. Other characters like Piglet and Owl and Tigger and Eeyore, they represent the human predisposition to overcomplicate things in life. In the Tao of Pooh, the idea of accepting the flow of life is captured. So here's a beautiful little poem, little quote that captures that. It starts this way. It says, "To know the way, we go the way, we do the way." And it's a very similar way to how the Tao Te Ching written by Lao Tzu starts. It speaks about the way. And that's what the Tao means. The Tao means the way. So I'll start this one again. To know the way. How do we know the way? This little poem tries to help us understand something. To know the way, we go the way, we do the way. The way we do the things we do, it's all right there in front of you. But if you try too hard to see it, you'll only become confused. I am me, and you are you, as you can see. But when you do just the things that you can do, you will find the way, and the way will follow you. The theme of our meditation for the start of this week is this: focus simply on what you can do this week. Make that your focus, only what you can do, and always just do your best. Keep your attention on what there is to do that is right in front of you, and trust that as you step on the path, even if you can't quite see it, that more of the path will be revealed to you. Of course, Rumi agrees with this when he says, as you start to walk on the way appears. And if Rumi agrees with Pooh, then I guess it has to be true. If you're ready, you can close your eyes, and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Just 1 second. I need to have one more timer, because sometimes one timer is not enough. Here we go. Starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling, and once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, feeling the rise in your body with every inhale, embracing the softness that slips into your body with every exhale. I want to remind you that right now, in this very moment, you are being the teacher to this body. You are taking this body by the hand, sitting it down, and you are letting this body know, hey body, here is how I want us to do this. Today's message for the start of our week is a message that I love on a Monday specifically. The reminder that you are doing your best. You know what? You don't have to do more. Just do your best. And while you are being the teacher to this body, take a moment to thank this body for doing its best. And if there's any part of you that resists the idea that you're doing your best and that this body is doing its best, I want to remind you that this heart beating in this chest has been fighting for every breath you've ever taken since you were born. Take a moment to say thank you to this heart for doing its best. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, take a moment to focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at the very least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. So as you breathe in, really feel the air flow in through your nostrils and follow. Feel the air touch the back of your throat and keep following. Stay with your breath as it flows all the way into and even through your lungs. Not literally, of course, but it feels that way. And then fill up your belly as if there's a balloon in your belly. And as you do, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, see yourself being ready for this week. See yourself standing right at the start of this new week. Your toes sticking over the edge, and see yourself ready to dive in. Take your next big breath. Standing at the start of a brand new week gives us the opportunity to become intentional about this week. When we are not intentional, we are on autopilot. And autopilot simply means that all of our patterns and programming from the past will automatically steer us through the week. When we're not being intentional, we are likely to react to the world in the same old ways we might have reacted before. And we know how this works by now. If we keep reacting to the world in the same old ways that we've reacted before, then we also keep repeating the past all the way into the future. Right now, we have the opportunity to be intentional, to look into the week ahead and go, do I want to react in the same old ways? Or do I want to choose a different response? I could even be playful about this. I could even see this as an experiment where I can try out all sorts of different new responses and see what the results are. I will learn from this experiment. Are you ready to experiment with this week? See yourself. Remind yourself that you don't want to just repeat on autopilot. See yourself, remind yourself that you want to choose a new response. Take your next big breath. For a moment, let's remind ourselves of what lies ahead this week. What is already in the calendar? What are some of the things you need to get done this week, some of the places you need to go this week, some of the people you need to see this week? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, Take a stroll through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just remind yourself of what is in the calendar for this week. Take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? Do you have a clear goal for this week? And it's okay if you don't, but let's start there. Do you have a clear goal? Is there something that is a clear goal this week? Perhaps you have a project with a deadline this week. Or perhaps there's a few things that you specifically need to get done this week, and that's your major goal. But beyond that, what will you allow to capture your attention this week? Because in this busy world, our attention is mostly diluted into a million things. A million bright flickering lights that says, here, pay attention to me, and look at me over here, and this post and that news article. With our attention so diluted, we become frazzled. And we're pouring energy into 1,000 other people's agendas. We're fueling their goals when our attention goes everywhere. Do you have a clear idea of where you want your attention to be this week? What are the kinds of things you'd like to pour your energy into? Because when you pour your energy into everything that draws your attention, even if it's worthwhile causes like all the wars happening in the world right now, if all of your attention flows into all of those wars, that means all of your energy is spent there, spent somewhere you can make no difference. And right here where you can make a difference, you won't have enough energy left. What are the things, the activities, or the themes that you would like to pay attention to this week? Something worthwhile to spend your energy on. Take your next big breath. I want to remind you again that your attention, your energy is like water. Wherever you pour your water, seeds will germinate there. They'll take root and they will grow. Pay attention to what you water, for it will grow in your life. For a moment, transport yourself to the end of the week. When you get to the end of the week and you look back over the week, what are some of the things you'd like to have seen yourself getting done? Let's imagine you have a checklist. What will be on that checklist? What are some things for which you'd like to say, I got this done, I got that done? What are some things for which you'd like to say, I got started on this one, and I made progress on that one? Take your next big breath. And then I'd love you to have a conversation with yourself about the week ahead. A conversation about doing your best. The message from this morning's quote from the Tao of Pooh is, when we try too hard, we tend to not be able to see the way ahead. But when we just pay attention to the things that we can do that is right in front of us, then we can take small steps. And the way where to step will become slowly more clear. Just do your best. Now I know that there's very often a voice that says you're not doing your best. An inner critic that focuses on all the mistakes you make and use them as proof. See all these mistakes? You're not doing your best. I want to remind you that making mistakes is not proof of not doing your best. Making mistakes is what shapes us. It's what helps us learn. When you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, I'd love if you're able to create the picture of putting yourself to bed at night. Imagine tucking yourself in at the end of every day and having this conversation with you. Can you tell yourself, I know you're doing your best? Because we all are doing the best that we can do. And if we keep learning, we'll adjust. We might even do better as we get more practiced at this. But right now, trust that you're doing the best with what you have. So have this conversation with you. I know you are doing your best. Say that to you. Take your next big breath. We'll take one more big breath together to slip out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. Read to you one more time this cute little quote from today's message from the Tao of Pooh. It speaks about how to know the way, how to step into this week, how to step through our lives. It says, to know the way, we go the way, we do the way. It kind of says the only way to know the way is to take the steps. Take steps and see where they lead. The way we do the things we do, it's all right there in front of you. But if you try too hard to see it, you'll only become confused. I am me and you are you, as you can see, but when you do just the things that you can do, you will find the way. And the way will follow you. So keep your attention on what there is to do that is right in front of you. We don't have to search too far for what to do. It's normally there, just right in front of you. Just do that. Take small steps. Catch yourself if you're splashing and slow down. Trust that as you step onto the path, even if you cannot see clearly, more of the path will be revealed to you. Just as Rumi says, as you start to walk on the way appears. Just do your best. One more time, see yourself, tuck yourself into bed at the end of every day. Could you even go as far as seeing yourself, give yourself a kiss on the forehead, and tell yourself you are doing your best. And tomorrow you will try again. I promise you, if you can, end your day like this every day. Have the conversation, tuck yourself in, tell yourself, I know you are doing your best. And tomorrow you will try again. If you can do this, your life will change. You will live differently. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for being able to step into a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for a moment to become intentional about the week ahead. To become intentional about how I want to respond to life this week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this reminder that the thoughts we have at the end of every day, the thoughts that we go to bed with, those thoughts set the tone for our whole life. And we can become much more deliberate about the thoughts we have as we put ourselves to bed. Because during your sleep cycles, your brain will do the filing. Those thoughts, at the end of our day, shape our whole life. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for jumping into the week along with us. I hope that you are ready to have an awesome week. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Danae. It's good to see you. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Anthony. Lots of love to all you beautiful humans. Have an awesome week. Mwah. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.